There are connections in life that go far beyond what the eyes can see or the mind can understand. They happen quietly, without effort or warning. You meet someone, and something inside you shifts. A strange recognition, a calm familiarity. Like your soul just remembered something it had forgotten. You start talking, laughing, sharing, and even before you realize it, their energy begins to feel like home. It's not love in the usual sense. It's not friendship, attraction, or coincidence. It's something deeper, something your soul understands long before your mind can name it. It's the rare and sacred experience of touching another person's soul. When you touch someone's soul, the connection doesn't depend on words, messages, or presence. It lives in silence. It breathes through energy. It's in the way their mood lifts when you're happy, or how they grow restless when you're sad. It's in the moments when you suddenly think of them, and seconds later they reach out as if pulled by an invisible string. That's not magic. It's resonance. Two souls vibrating on the same frequency, bound by something far greater than logic or distance. You might not see it, but your energy leaves a mark. It becomes part of their emotional world. The part that feels instead of thinks. They start carrying pieces of you inside them. The calm you brought, the light you shared, the peace they felt in your presence. Even when you're gone, that energy stays. They might hear your laughter in their mind when the world feels heavy. They might remember your words when they doubt themselves. They might close their eyes and still feel your warmth beside them. That's the power of a soul connection. It transcends time and space. Such connections are rare because they come from truth. They're not built on appearances, promises, or needs. They're born from energy, pure, honest, unguarded energy. When you meet someone whose soul aligns with yours, something ancient awakens inside you both. It's as if you've known each other before, in another place, another time. There's no rush, no pretending. Just a quiet knowing that this person understands parts of you that words could never reach. But touching a soul is not just about deep feelings, it's about transformation. When your energy touches another's heart, it begins to heal what was broken. You don't even have to try. Your kindness, your presence, your truth, they all become medicine. You remind them that love doesn't always have to hurt, that peace doesn't mean emptiness, that connection can feel like safety. You awaken something sleeping inside them. Hope, courage, faith in the beauty of feeling again. Not every person you meet will create that spark. Most connections are surface level. They fade with time. But when you truly touch someone's soul, you leave an imprint that never disappears. Even if you drift apart, a part of you continues to live in them. They'll carry your energy like a quiet echo, not as pain, but as light. And that's what makes it extraordinary. To touch a soul is to leave behind something eternal. Not a memory, not a name, but a vibration. One that whispers, you were seen, you were felt, you were understood. There are rare moments in life when two souls meet and something beyond reason happens. It's not about words, not about appearances, not even about understanding. It's a vibration, a deep, silent resonance between energies that recognize each other. You meet someone, you laugh, you share, and somewhere between all that, something sacred awakens. You don't just like them, you feel them. You feel their emotions, their silence, their rhythm. And that's when you realize you've touched their soul. When this happens, time loses its grip. Distance becomes meaningless. What you've created isn't physical or emotional, it's spiritual. It's the kind of connection that never truly ends, even when paths divide. And when your soul reaches into another's depth, powerful changes begin to stir within them. Things they can't explain, yet can't ignore. The first thing they experience is your presence in your absence. Even when you're not there, they feel you. You become a whisper in their thoughts, a heartbeat that syncs with theirs in silence. You could be miles apart, but they'll sense you in small, unexpected moments. When the night grows still, when a song plays, When their heart suddenly aches for no reason, your energy becomes a quiet companion in their inner world, and they start feeling your emotions even when you haven't spoken a word. You've entered a space where logic doesn't exist, only vibration, only energy. Then something softer begins. They start to heal. Not because you try to fix them, but because your energy makes them feel safe. You don't force them to open up. They simply do. They start to breathe easier around you, to shed the armor they've worn for too long. The walls they built begin to melt under your gentleness. You don't heal them with advice. You heal them by existing, by being the calm they never knew they needed. In your presence, their wounds remember what peace feels like. And before they even realize it, they begin to forgive life, to believe again, to love again. Then something even more beautiful happens. They start seeing themselves the way you see them. Maybe you saw strength where they saw failure. Maybe you believed in them when they had stopped believing in themselves. You become the mirror that reflects back their forgotten light. Through your eyes, they rediscover who they were before pain dimmed their fire. They start to think, maybe I'm not broken, maybe I'm still enough, maybe I'm still loved. You remind them of their own power, and that reminder changes everything. But with that awakening comes a quiet fear. The fear of losing you. It's not the fear of possession, it's the fear of losing something sacred, something that feels like home. When someone touches your soul, you realize how rare that is. You know it doesn't happen twice. So they hold your presence close, not out of need, but out of gratitude. They speak softer, remember your words, and value your silence. You've become their stillness in a noisy world, and they know, deep down, that even if you walk away one day, something inside them will always stay with you. And finally, the truth that binds it all. Once you've touched a person's soul, you're connected beyond time. Your energy becomes a part of their story. You might never meet again, but your essence will linger in their dreams, their reflections, their quiet prayers. They'll feel you in music, in moments of peace, in sudden emotions they can't explain. Because soul connections don't fade, they transform. You don't enter someone's life to own them, you enter to awaken them. To show them a version of love that doesn't wound. Even if you drift apart, your presence will remain a guiding light in their growth. You'll be the echo of calm when they feel lost, the memory of kindness that keeps them soft. You become a silent blessing, the proof that love, in its purest form, doesn't end. It expands. It becomes eternal. When you touch a soul, you do more than change emotions. You shift energy. You awaken the hidden light within them. You remind them that being seen for who they truly are is possible, that being understood without words is real. That love, in its quietest form, is the most powerful force of all. So if someone has ever said they can't forget you, this is why. Because their soul remembers the vibration that once made it feel alive. Not every bond is meant to stay, but every soul you've ever touched carries your energy. Some marks fade from memory, but the ones written on the soul last forever.